Welcome to Linda Liu IP course. My name is Walker. I'm a partner and a chemistry patent attorney at Linda Liu. I worked as a senior examiner in Sing IPA for 10 years between 2002 and 2012. My today's topic is about interview with a chemistry examiner in China. When it comes to interview, we have enough reasons to believe that IP peers, such as patent attorneys around the globe, are quite familiar with its ways and rules. We all know that interview with a patent examiner is a highly efficient way for negotiating with the examiner and solving controversial issues during patent prosecution. And some examiners in PTOs such as USPTO, EPO, JPO, and so on are showing positive attitudes toward interview between patent attorney or applicant and a patent examiner. However, it seemed like there was a different story in chemistry in China. Back to nearly 10 years ago or longer, chemistry examiners in Sing IPA seemed not to have enthusiasm on interview during prosecution. Some of them were quite reluctant to accept interview requests from patent attorneys or applicants, and they hardly contacted patent attorneys or applicants initiatively, let alone initiated an interview spontaneously. Basic reason behind this was that back then, these chemistry examiners would not see an interview as an efficient way for accelerating prosecution. Conversely, they always thought it troublesome and time-consuming to some extent. And in their thoughts, interview would bring them actual labors and efforts. Because acceptance of an interview meant they had to spend much energy on reviewing patent case at issue due to the complexity of chemistry itself. So previously, regardless of in-person contacts or telephone communications, it was difficult for us to get in touch with chemistry examiners. Nowadays, it is good to know that things have changed greatly. Due to more and more tight prosecution timeline for every single patent application requested by Sing IPA and encouragement from Sing IPA on examiners to get in touch with patent attorneys or applicants in order to promote prosecution. Most chemistry examiners are now more willing to initiatively contact us to discuss specific issues in patent applications, so as to make conclusions as soon as possible. Because of the pandemic, currently examiners often use telephone interview to discuss issues. And in rare instances, virtual meetings happen between examiners and patent attorneys or applicants. No matter what the specific form is, interview is inevitably a good way to promote mutual understanding between both sides. As regard to interviews, there are some tips for efficient communication with examiners. Firstly, we should make a good preparation for interview beforehand so that we can have a full exchange with examiners around points. Secondly, if examiners have not enough time to discuss with us, we can outline some points and elaborate them at a later time when examiners are available. Or we can send a draft response to examiners by email to pursue their opinions. Thirdly, we should know it is quite normal that sometimes examiners are not willing to give their formal conclusions on discussed points during an interview. Under this circumstance, we should maintain sufficient patience and do our best to state our points fully. From our experience, an interview may not decisively determine the final result of the prosecution, but can at least impact the thoughts and opinions of the examiner. And this will be helpful for us to get an ideal result at the end. Okay, thank you for listening today. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. As a leading patent law firm in China, we are always glad to help. See you next time.